Welcome to Campsite 204. This is a quick installation video for the Dash Off-Road Predator Evolution bar for the 21 Plus Nissan Armada. We also offer a similar bumper for the 17 to 2020 models on our website. Let's get right into it. You're going to start off by stripping the front end of your vehicle down to the frame horns. Now there is a cross plate right here. This one is already cut, but it's about 6 inches wide and you need to cut it right down the middle here, leaving the left side and the right side to remain, and you just cut out the center part for your winch. From there, we're going to get the main base of the bumper, which is the winch cradle. It is a textured finish, and you're going to mount that right to your frame horns. From there, you're going to get your winch and go ahead and get that bolted up and nice and tight. From there, you're going to grab your factory sonar off your stock unit and attach it to the supplied sonar bracket as you see here, and that's going to also mate up to the winch cradle with the supplied bolts and nuts. And next up, we recommend that you knock out the parking sensor section before you paint, but if you have not, just go ahead and take a tool and punch those out. There should be 4 of them, one on each side and 2 in the middle, and take a little Dremel and just clean up the edges and use the supplied bezels to attach your parking sensors. From there, we're going to add the center section to the cradle. You're going to just eyeball it, keep everything loose initially, just so we can make adjustments as we go. I recommend leaving everything a little bit loose, so it's just snug on there, but you can still make adjustments, and you'll see why towards the end here. But we're mating everything up, and now we're feeding the parking sensor wires through. I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see what's going on in there, but go ahead and attach your parking sensors with the supplied clips. Next, we're going to attach the winglets on each side, and they just bolt right up. We're going to leave those a little loose. Caveat here is I had to use the video from my other vehicle, my S1 through 4, to show you how to cut the fender well trim. But these over fenders, you use a piece of tape and line it up a little bit low with the bumper so you give yourself some room. You can always cut more, don't forget. So give yourself some extra meat there and line everything up. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. We just bolt it right in. There's a plate in there on either side, and we're going to leave it a little loose. And as you can see, there's some adjustability there. So from here, we're just trying to eyeball everything. You want to leave about a 1/2 inch of gap between the headlight and the top of the winglet and the bumper, and this allows for flexing while you're off-roading. It is not meant to be completely mated up right against your headlight, and we will show a finished angle of this so that you can see, but you definitely want to leave a gap there. So here we are, we're just adjusting everything, getting it where we want it, and from there we're going to add the back support to the winglets on each side. So there's 4 bolts that go on each side there. This shows you a little different angle of it. And I snug up the inside 2 bolts first, and then we go out to the outside, and I actually have Justin hold up the edge of it here so that everything is exactly where we want it. After that, we're going to add the Dash Off-Road fog lights. This is an accessory that you can order separately. They fit perfectly in each side and are designed to work with the S5 bumper. And then we're going to go ahead and tighten up all the bolts for the outside of that. From there, you're going to want to pick yourself up an Agency 6 fair lead and get that mounted, or whatever is supplied with your winch. Your next choice is to mount whichever one of the light bars that you want, the supplied round bar where the lights mount on top, or the square bar where an LED light bar will fit in the middle, and get those snugged up. And you're going to also add the lower trim textured pieces on the right, left, and center, and also mount your skid plate. The center section has a hole for the sonar. Got a lot of products for the Armadas and more at campsite204.com, and if you need to reach out to us right through the website, campsite204.com.